and let there be sound. Hey, look who we got here. What's up, Brendan? Thanks for joining us, man.
Good to be here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
coming through.
awesome to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you all again.
Yeah.
I still got tears from Logan's impressions. That was hilarious. I was literally crying. That was so funny.
Yeah. And gay.
He said that. Yeah.
Logan makes noise. He's going to have a lot of voice content coming out. So, and yeah, again, for everyone, that is not familiar with the funnel conferences, we post everything individually. So there'll be a compilation of even that. And then I highly recommend people go check out the previous funnel conferences. We have a lot of great information there. So Brendan, Daniel, what's up, brother?
Yeah, what's up, Will? I'm just missing my my hydrogenated water bottle that you hooked me up with.
There you go.
I left it at my nephew's house.
You have to get. Oh, it's probably gone once he starts drinking that.
I know he's gonna be hooked, right?
You reminded me. I got to set mine on too.
Yeah, not much, man. I'm excited to share these brand new tunes with you guys. They're like literally fresh out the oven, brand new songs. So couldn't have been better timing. It was like
beautiful,
all worked out.
You're amazing. You play songs like you've played them for years, and you're like, "Oh, I just wrote this." It's like, what? How could that be? It sounds like something you played a lot of times. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, just finished them. So I mean, it's like the ideas are there for a long time, but the concepts, I guess. But then the integration of the concepts into the music sometimes just happens like in a freak storm, and you just have to be ready to have your butterfly net out or whatever. Yeah. So
excellent.
Ignite when the flame's there, right? Keep it lit.
Exactly. Yeah. True that.
Yeah. So I know we got some pre-recorded stuff from you, but I don't know how you're feeling about maybe playing a little something right now.
Yeah, we could start off with a little live something if you want. Sure.
I mean, of course, if you had a few words you wanted to say about the conference or whatever, you're welcome. I don't mean to.
No, I've been
just
loving
put you on the stage, but you're so good at it. Why not?
I had to kind of go in and out of grocery shopping here and there, so I missed a little, but I was digging everything. Everything everybody had to say was great, and I wasn't expecting to play a live one. I don't know how well the audio will come through. Does that guitar pick up, or does it sound like heavy metal thunder?
No, it's coming through.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So this, I guess, is based heavily off James's presentation, talking about culture. This is one I wrote a little while ago called MK Culture. And I'm going to be playing it with my good friends in my other band called the Red Pill Friends. We're playing Confluence in Texas coming up. So, deep fakes, the deep state, the red flags, the red tape, the dark side, the thin line, the wrong side of history, the blue hairs, the red hats, the straw men, the contracts, the old world, the new guard, the check marks, the tech gods, culture. It's just the cult of culture. It's just another brand of Operation MK Ultra. Culture. The outlaws, the in crowd, the limited hangouts, the chemtrails, the jet lag, the freak show, the freak flag, the crypto, the cold plunge, the cocaine, the gun runs, the hippies, the canyon, the 60s, the Manson culture. It's just the cult of culture. It's just another branch of Operation MK Ultra. Culture. nurture, trauma, torture, nature, nurture, trauma, torture, culture. It's just the cult of culture. It's just another brand of Operation MK Ultra culture.
Yeah! Everybody out there's clapping. You can't see it right now because of the virtual concert. I mean, you can't hear it, but it's there. That was badass. Fantastic. Thanks, brother. I loved it.
Man. Thanks for putting me on the spot like that. I was like, oh, what am I going to play?
You're so good at it. You just pulled off. You
That was
know,
for James.
go ahead.
I said that one was for James, I guess.
Right on. I'm sure he's got a big smile on his face right now.
I'll do my impression of Terrence McKenna, I guess. Culture is not your friend.
Yeah, I remember coming across that chapter in The End of All Evil and like just really kind of going back and forth, like, what does he mean? Because you think of culture as a good thing, right? But you know, I like the way I like to put it. You know, if you look at the etymology, the word culture, it comes from like, it does mean to cultivate. You know, it comes from that same root word as to grow, to cultivate, which is a good thing if we're growing things, if we're writing the songs. But
Right.
if we're marching the orders of the authoritarians and these evildoers, then we're being cultured, and that's not good.
Yeah, right. Totally.
Yeah,
Double-edged
yeah.
sword for sure. I love that.
Oh man, I'm so glad you were able to come on live and play that song. But okay, I got one question for you before we move on to another track. And we'll get on some of the pre-recorded stuff. Because this is something you alluded to, like sometimes these things just come to me. I'm curious what you have to say, what you think about where inspiration comes from.
You know, I'm like recalling a recent video I saw of this guy, you know, being asked that, and he's like what are some of your earliest inspirations? And he's like, the sun, the moon, the stars, Mercury, Venus, Mars. Like, you know, like I think that there's obviously this book right here does a great job of like giving the beginner, like the average quote unquote normie, I'd say, a chance at like maybe shifting the paradigm from like the materialist into like the, you know, the realm of the fact that just from a scientific perspective, you know, we only have so much of a visual realm. Like we can only see so much within a visual spectrum before you're, you know, so it's like, it's not that they don't exist. It's just that we only have access to so much of it. So I guess like to make a long way of saying like, you know, I don't know. It's just from some place beyond me. I would say maybe a better version of me. I like to think, because oftentimes songs I write are like the best reminders of like things that I seem to so often forget. But those songs are there to remind me like almost eternally. So
Right.
I don't know, find something special, something that a place of love. I guess love's the most cliche word I can come up with for an answer.
And I think when we do really get into that modality of care, of, you know, love, care, right? Universal love. That's where, you know, we can tap into that spirit where sometimes we can find things that are just out in the ether and we tune into them, like the Beastie Boys said with Intergalactic. And I remember hearing some other famous musicians describing that process too. It was like, I didn't write the song, man. It came into me. I tuned into it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's a good, just little thing to think about because of the theme of this conference with Ignite and Hearts, Minds, and trying to pass this flame and this torch and tell people, where does inspiration come? You just gotta push through and keep passing it on. And you're certainly doing that with your music. I really appreciate it. So, yeah, unless you got a few more words, I think we'll move on to another track.
I just want to piggyback off of what you just said there, because you're drawing the picture, like the flame and like your spirit, and how like you can come across some embers and the way you keep that going is you got to get down in there, and you got to blow some oxygen into there, which is your breath, your spirit. And I don't know, I just had like a little thought right there of just like, that's a great picture to draw up, obviously, with the ignite, the funnel. So yeah, it's just what we're here doing. We're just keeping the fire lit. Yeah. Not letting don't put out the spirit's fire,
Just keep keep it going.
Yeah, man. And I just want to give a quick shout out to my nephew who helped me get these videos down. We like wrestled with a bunch of equipment, and then it just ended up being iPhone footage, but it was cool. So big thanks to him for helping me get these videos down, and I'm really happy to share them with you guys.
Thanks so much. Yeah, widescreen, that we're like, that'll work. It looks good. Yeah, and folks asked if you can maybe put the name of that book in the chat that you were talking about.
Oh yeah. It's Mark Gober, An End to Upside Down Thinking, and he has a whole series of different ones. And Cosmos, End Upside Down, Liberty, End Upside Down, Reset, a bunch of different things. Great writer, great mind.
All right. Well, thanks for bringing that forward. And folks, check out Brendan Daniel at brendandanielmusic.com and support his music, and he can use your help. And let's hear some more tracks. DJ Will, you got that ready? The next one ready?
I'm Brendan Daniel, and this song's called World War III and the New World Order. Well, here's to all the fascists that you now say you want to kill, but you still serve those dark occultists with your fiat dollar bill. My body is my ballot and I cast it every day. And mine's a precious thing to waste, don't scroll it all away. If you play stupid games, you'll win stupid prizes. They say freedom isn't free, and they manipulate the prices. Well, that's World War III, and it's the New World Order. I heard it on TV from my robot news reporter. It's the digital ID and all the nonsense at the border. It's the monster in the cage, and it's the doctor in your corner. There's a business in disease. Did you think ice would make things warmer? Hope you're happy on the street, 'cause BlackRock owns your brick and mortar. Well, it's World War III, and it's the WEF. This one's for the system that you now claim to rage against. Well, there's still poison in the kids. Are you still sitting on the fence? Are you fighting for some change without a scrap of common sense? As they indoctrinate the youth and they weaponize the nation, you don't recognize the truth after all the obfuscation. I'm talking to both sides. 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 Everybody's got something to prove. Everybody's got a job to do. And I'm talking to both sides. Everybody's got something to say. Everybody's got bills to pay. I'm talking to both sides. Everybody's got an ass to kick. Everybody's got a boot to lick. Yeah, I'm talking to both sides. Everybody's gotta be the judge, and everybody's gonna need a hug. I'm talking to both sides.
Dude, that was great, man. You're so authentic and real, and it's like I'm a big fan of just, you know, singing with a guitar. I mean, the Mike Mattingly, which my buddy, I definitely need to hook you up with. He's the same way. He actually went out to every capital in the U.S., including Alaska and Hawaii, and just played at the Capitol and did like live streams and stuff. It was fantastic. But your whole style, I'm a big fan. I got both of your CDs when we were hanging out at the People's Reset, so I highly recommend people go check these out, man.
I got another one. I got another one for you, Will, next time I see you.
Oh man, did that one just come out?
No, it's just Red Pill Friends.
Got it.
So it's not my solo stuff.
Yeah. So I do want to give a quick shout out real quick to Alex Zek and the Confluence event, which you are actually going to be performing at.
Yeah, I'm super excited about that. Are you hearing that delay on your end, or is it just my end?
I'm not hearing a delay. Let me
Okay.
check with the.
All good.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Anyways, yeah, I'm super excited about it. It's going to be awesome.
This is going to be your first time at Confluence?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in case anybody's not familiar, this is hosted. It's in Bandera, Texas, April 23rd to 26th, hosted by Alex Zek and his whole team at Sovereignty Ranch. And, this is just very freedom orientated get together. So, set on Sovereignty Ranch Regenerative Farm in Bandera, Texas, outside San Antonio. And I think this is their 5th year that they're doing this, so it's been around for a little bit, and people can go check this out. So, but Brandon Daniel will be performing there.
Well, Red Pill Friends, but yeah, that's
Sure.
that's the next. I'll be there.
Got it. So, real quick, tell me about the Red Pill Friends. This is separate from, you're in a couple groups, right?
Yeah. So this, not to do like a long-winded thing, because I know we're within a short time frame, but I was in my original band was with my brothers called Town Meeting. Then the COVID nonsense happened, and quite magically, I went to Porcupine Fest and met Mike, and I also met Etienne de la Boite, which probably might cue into this next song, "To See the Cage Is to Leave It." But where I met Mike Miranda, I met Jude Roberts through Mike Miranda, and those two writers are two parts of my other band, a trio called Red Pill Friends, which is all like very, right there within the name, very much, freedom focused, freedom oriented, liberty songs. My buddy Jude has a song called Anti-Vaxxer Girl, and fall on your sword, Mr. Fauci. It's, great fun stuff like that.
Oh, that's right up our alley.
We have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
That
love
most
that.
recent one that I just played was brand new. I think I literally finished it yesterday.
Oh, sweet. See,
Yeah.
that's how we like to do it at the funnel, getting the live, fresh jams right there. The last track that you sent me, that you emailed me, is that the Cage?
Yes,
The one
that's
that-
right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's cue this up and get this playing. And if folks haven't realized, this is like the intermission of the whole funnel event. Tomorrow we'll have Presence on doing a live set. So let's get into. Go ahead and say the title of this next track.
It either is going to be One Foot in the Wishing Well or the one I just named. I'm not sure which one's queued up next.
The
Probably
one that you
One
sent
Foot.
me last, that you emailed me
Oh,
today.
okay. That's right. That's going to be this one. To See the Cage is to Leave It. I named it the exact same thing as Etienne de la Boite Squared's new book.
Which I also have a few copies of that book. It's fantastic. All of his books, right? Government, the Biggest Scam, that one. Those are like necessities on the bookshelf, and necessities to keep on you at all times, so you can hand to friends, family members, gift them on birthdays, holidays, or anything like that. It's very visual. It's just great. It's great material.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, next jam. Let's get it.
All right. I'm Brendan. Recording?
Yeah, we're recording. Alright,
I'm Brendan Daniel. This song's called To See the Cage is to Leave It. This song's another declaration of independence from the state. Everyone's got the same religion, doomed to repeat the same mistakes. How do the few control the many? Is it the money and the bombs? What is the power of the penny? Up against the power of us all. No masters, no slaves, no rulers, no state, no taxes, no cage. To see it is to leave it.
Beautiful.
Oh, that had me.
Fantastic.
I love that one a lot. Had me grooving. Yeah. Yeah, I felt that one hit. Yeah, Brendan, you have a talent.
Oh, I'm sorry, brother. I think I had you muted on the back end. All right, go
No
ahead.
worries. I said, yeah, that one's supposed to set you free. Thank you, Leslie. I know you would have been dancing for that one because we've been to
Yeah.
Sound Path together.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, as they say, speak from the heart, let the soul be free, and all that. And you got a real soulful voice and aura and art about you, man. Much respects, and loved what you did for us at Soundpath as well. That was phenomenal. Obviously, that's how Chris and you linked up, Leslie as well. So yeah, bravo,
Thanks,
man.
Derek.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Fantastic. Yeah, we got time for one more if you wanted to do one live. If not, I think I have a third one. Actually, I think it was just those two that I had pre-recorded.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
two of them were duplicates, but
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's okay. I can do a live one. Why not?
didn't doubt you, man. You're that guy. You're that type of guy.
I'll just do it live, I guess.
Doing it live.
All right. I think I played this one for you at well, this one's been, it's not new, but it's certainly newer, and it's called "One Foot in the Wishing Well."
Excellent.
We're chatting about it a little bit at People's Reset.
That's right.
Big shout out too to Derek and the whole group of people that made that thing run. That was really an incredible time, and I feel so happy to have been a part of that. It was just really cool.
Yeah, me too.
So,
Me too, man. It was
much love to
fantastic. Smooth, excellent group of people.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was great. This one's called "One Foot in the Wishing Well." Libert, why history don't repeat, but it sure rhymes. You got 1 foot in the wishing well and 1 foot in this roller coaster ride. ENERG, why am I so foolish to not pick up on the signs as I go back and forth and in and out of time? Do I not recognize them? So if I DIE tonight, it's alright, my dear. I know we're only given so much time down here. But you got 1 foot in the wishing well and 1 foot in the spinning wheel. LIVING, here and now. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same somehow. You got 1 foot in the wishing well and 1 foot trying to burn it down. Well, here they come and here they go, and they're all insane. Got us running towards the pleasure to escape this pain. Well, you don't miss the sunshine till you're stuck out in the freezing rain. Libert. Why? History don't repeat, but it sure rhymes. When you got 1 foot in the wishing well and 1 foot in the paradigm.
Oh yeah, I love that part where you go, why? Obviously, I can't do it, but that just rocks. Man. I love that part.
Yeah,
It's like I'm waiting for that part. Like, oh, here comes that part I love. Thank you, man. And the way you just pull it out like that, you're like, oh, you wanted a song? No problem. Bam!
that's all
Locked
there.
and loaded. That's
Got
beautiful. Thanks,
got a
brother.
decent version of it recorded, but that's not the hard part. It's the sending it over part that's the hard part.
Well, yeah, and then I think we missed the juggle. You did send me that version of
Yeah,
that song,
probably.
and I think I didn't juggle it over to Will in time.
It worked out better that way. It's much more
Yeah,
fun
yeah,
to play live.
divine intercedence, whatever you call it.
Yeah, it's like super special to have you live. I think I just love the live.
I get
and you're
just
so good.
Thank you. I get a little insecure because I know I don't have like a decent mic. I have like a old laptop, but you know, if it comes through pretty well. So
Yeah, did pretty
all
well for sure. Yeah,
That's
and the
why
harmonica.
people got to
Yeah.
go to Brendan Daniel Music and buy your tracks and donate some money and help build up your studio.
Yeah, I saw I got a new follower on Bandcamp. That helps out a lot if you go to Bandcamp and buy my music, or if you go to Patreon.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have those versions all available, probably on YouTube too eventually. So, yeah,
And you
everything.
just type in your name, right? Like if you go on Bandcamp or
Yep, Brendan Daniel for Bandcamp. But if you're just doing like a regular search, throw in the keyword music. That'll probably help. Particularly YouTube. I think there's some snowboard guy out there named Brendan Daniel. So got there first.
Hey, Brendan, can you share just like the mini version of what inspires you to do this music? Like, or what brought you to freedom music? Yeah.
I guess it's just that music really, like, it sets me free. So it just feels like I feel like really blessed and grateful to, it's always been a part of my life, and it's like I couldn't get away from it if I tried. So I feel like it's always been there. It's just been my growth to like really figuring out like the best way to honor it and respect it and acknowledge like my ego and, you know, like yeah, like just it's a really special thing to be able to have to be able to engage with music in a way that it impacts them like on a soul level and makes them feel something, because I'm vulnerable. You know, when I'm making music, it's coming from a place of vulnerability. So I think a lot of people feel that they can be vulnerable and express themselves in a very like loving, sensitive kind of way. So it just puts a lot of kind of self-responsibility and self accountability and ownership upon the person who's you know engaging with the craft, because it is such a powerful craft. So yeah, I think it's really, it's like it's always been there. It's just been a progression of learning how to honor it the best way that I can.
Yeah, well, I think you're doing a really you're doing a good job of it. You're giving it justice, and I think that what I will describe to you as authentic is very true, and that's part of the appeal. When you talk and when you play, it's just like we're getting this real dude, you know, this guy with badass talent who just, you know, is as humble as ever. And, you know, it's really beautiful.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah, it cuts deep. We can definitely tell, like, you were putting yourself out there, that vulnerability and stuff. But having that for people to see as an example of just a human being who can show his emotions, especially as a man, which is kind of taboo in certain areas still. Like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
A lot of respect for what you do, man. Your music even brings tears to my eyes sometimes, you know.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I made a bit. That's how I've said it 1,000 times. That's how I know when I have a song that I've been wanting to write, is when my heart opens up like instantaneously. I'll just like, because when that heart opens up, you just cry, or at least me, I just cry. So I'll just be like, I got it. That's it right there. And maybe even it's not the right words at the time. It's just I know that the expression is like the it's in the right place. Like the intention is set in the right spot. So I know to keep digging or to keep pursuing it. But yeah, that last line is in that brand new one I wrote, World War III and New World Order. After I'm saying, I'm talking to both sides, I'm talking to both sides. And that last one is that I'm talking to both sides. Everybody's got to be the judge and everybody's going to need a hug. I'm talking to both sides because I just feel like that's so often how I feel, particularly lately these days with, once again, the cult of culture can just so often be what radicalizes us towards thinking that we're, rebels again, even though maybe not to use we, but just people at large, people in the matrix caught up in the cultural world. Just it can be so easy. Another line I put in there is fighting for some change without a scrap of common sense. And I just look around and I see a lot of that. So I think it's just we really need to find ways, like James said, to find our, do the work within ourselves, because that's ultimately going to be the reflection of the world around us. So yeah.
It is cutting through all that BS. Like it's funny that you're talking about talking to both sides, and here we have Derek and Leslie who have done Dissolving the Divide podcast for so long, and that was their intention with that was like, why are people arguing about all these little like sideline issues? But that's the way our society is. That's what we were talking about in some of these past presentations. Culture being, we've been cultured through so many things, like you're talking about in your songs, to be divisive, to always like arguing about something, and that's commercialized. You get people's attention, marketing all through, attacking emotions, like Woodrow's cartoon showed. Information comes in first through our emotional side, and then it takes that other steps to go through and then go back and forth with the rational and the logical. And then what you're really teaching us is how to find that inspirational getting in touch with the spirit in a good way side. And so it's like we're reinventing all these processes that should be basic and normal and simple, but because we're living this inverted, screwed up authoritarian belief system style world with the matrix, it's like making simple, normal things like love and care seem weird and far out.
It's like we got to be the judge, we got to do the work, we got to do the great work, but we're gonna need some love, we're gonna need a hug. But yeah, it's been great. I really appreciate you guys. It's been an honor, and thank you for letting me share these songs with you. And check out my music, check out my Patreon.
Thanks again, Brendan. It's super awesome that you came on live and that we have you here to chat with. Give
everybody a chance to dance and shake it out with some good words too. Thanks, Derek. I mean, yes, thanks, Derek, for being here.
Thanks,
I meant to say thanks, Brendan.
Well, thank you all, and thanks everyone listening. Thanks for tuning in.